Hello and welcome. K.L. Johnson speaking to you from humble Wichita, Kansas. I need to give you a little brief overview. I'm getting ready to do a second video. This will be the first, called Storyboarding, and I need to set that up here in this video. This will be the setting right here. I'll need to give you a little bit of background on that. Okay, so how do I explain this most expediently? Autumn Joy and Tyler Rain have found themselves scanned and copied into a universe where they are the aliens. They're the strangers in the strange land. They are the minority group. They are not the predominating culture, so to speak. And there is prejudice in the land that they have gone into, and that prejudice is basically if you do not wear fur, you are subordinate to those who do wear fur. And of course, these human creatures, known as the Omaha, are furless creatures. Thus, they are inferior. Well, so the belief goes. It's not true, but people believe things that aren't true all the time. This particular brother and sister have a historic conflict. And that conflict is deeply rooted in their identities, as their father is Irish and very Scandinavian white, blue eyes, dusty blonde hair, straight thin hair. Mother is part Cuban, part African American. She has chocolate, beautiful silk, soft chocolate tone to her skin, deep, beautiful brown eyes that are just full of warmth and love, and very voluminous, wavy black hair. Tyler Rain and Autumn Joy are like night and day. Tyler Rain was born and just presented with genetic coding that looked more like his father, his white father. He's not quite as light as his father, but he's fairly white. He's able to get into white schools. This is in 1941, so forth. Autumn Joy, on the other hand, takes on the coding that presents in her DNA coding is more predominantly Cuban, African American, and she has she's very self-conscious about her tight, beautiful curls and her dark brown skin. It's a little lighter than her mother's, but obviously she can't get into the white schools at all. And yet at every school that she goes to, she's called names and things like the dirty white little girl and things like that. And she puts up with this and doesn't like it. And so she has always wanted to be white. And her brother has always wished to be black, because her brother cannot stand the injustice of the dominant white culture that he's growing up to witness. At present, Tyler Rain is 12 going on 13. Autumn Joy is just turned 11 the past July of 1941. It is now between September and December 7th of 1941, because the attack on Penrose Harbor has not yet happened in Dulcimer and on Pearl Harbor on planet Earth. And this is a game that was devised by Rosenbaum and Zion in order to bring the truth of their conflict, which Tyler Rain thinks it's because Autumn Joy caused the divorce between their parents, and Autumn Joy thinks it's because of Tyler Rain's damnable deep brown cello that came between them. But really, the conflict is between their identities and what they think the other thinks about them because of their skin color and their heritage and so forth. So this is a game designed to get this all out on the table, this rivalry that they have in this conflict, and to resolve it in a way that doesn't involve violence, but it involves sport upon the fields of friendly fire. Are sown the seeds that upon other fields on other days will bear the fruits of victory. General Douglas MacArthur. And so that pretty much explains that. Now I'm going to show the actual, just one little part of the chapter called Buckyball in my novel, The Quantum Accident. This is K.L. Johnson speaking to you from Wichita, Kansas. Stay tuned for part 2.